What is going on, guys? Justin here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys another video with none other than the 2022 Civic Si. Today we're going to be talking about the 5 things I dislike about this car. And I will be honest, the 5 things I do dislike about this car are very small little petty things. It was very hard for me to pick 5 things. Honestly, it was pretty hard for me to pick even 2. So without further ado, guys, let's get straight into today's video. Here's my car, the 22 Civic Si with the blazing orange pro paint. As you can see, I just got my custom plates in. See you later. And of course with the SI. Thought that was pretty good. Anyways, let's get into the number 1 thing, which is going to be right here. Now, I'm pretty sure everyone with 11th gen Civics has this exact same panel on the door, and it is in like this matte sort of non-gloss finish, and it leaves, as you can see right there, the worst fingerprints whenever you're closing or opening the door. As you can see, just when you're opening and closing the door, the fingerprints are just crazy. It is nearly impossible not to get fingerprints on there. So I'm constantly cleaning this with a microfiber cloth or whatever and getting the fingerprints off. So that's the number 1 thing I definitely do not like about the exterior of this car. Moving on to number 2, we have the wipers. Now, if you could see right there, we have the windshield wiper spray, and usually it's placed on the hood or maybe under here, but no, the Civics have it now on the wiper. And that does mean it is a little more expensive to replace the wipers. And also, when you are spraying, it doesn't actually start spraying until like right here, and it misses a little spot in the middle. So that's definitely something, you know, very small, but something that they could have changed, or they could have just easily added by putting it somewhere else on the car. I do like the finish though of the hood without anything on it. And while we are talking about the wipers, we could put this in with number 3, is this right here. As you can see, I cannot lift it up because the hood is blocking. You have to go in the car and actually turn the car on, press the button, and then have them sit up, and then you could pull them out. I know at my dealership a few people have actually left little chip marks on the car from pulling it up and not noticing. So that was definitely a big change going from the 10th to 11th gen Civic. Alright, we're now in the interior of the car, and we're going to be talking about the steering. Now, the steering of this car is very, very stiff in normal mode, and it gets even stiffer in sport mode, which is why I choose to use the individual setting and put the steering in normal. Honestly, the steering once you get into sport is very, very, very stiff. For daily driving, it doesn't make sense for you to be in sport mode all the time. In my opinion, I guess unless you're on track or on some crazy nice back roads, I probably wouldn't put the steering into sport mode. Now changing the settings into individual mode, here's how I have it set up. And I have the engine in sport, steering in normal, and the gauge cluster in sport. This is definitely my preferred setup for everyday driving. Alright, and last but not least, number 5, we're going to combine 2 things again together. It is going to be the road noise and also the parking sensors. So the road noise when driving on this car on the highway, it is pretty loud. I know it is a Civic, but it is really, really loud. Honestly, I had a Chrysler before this, and that was a lot more quieter in the cabin. So definitely keep that in mind. This is definitely not the best highway cruiser in my opinion. So number 5 is definitely going to be the road noise and also the parking sensors. There's a little button on the side cluster that you can just turn on and off. Definitely turn those parking assists off. The beeping is so annoying. Definitely mandatory to turn those off. But yeah, that is it, guys, for the 5 things I do dislike about the 22 Civic Si. Let me know if there's anything you guys don't like about this car. It's pretty hard for me to come up with that list because this car, as you can see, is just so beautiful, drives so well, and honestly, this is the best sports car for 34,000 Canadian dollars. It is insane. The biggest, I think, is the best value buy right now in a car. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate everyone. The gumball videos have been going crazy. More content with this car. Let me know what kind of content you guys want to see as well. And oh yeah, check out the new mod from the last video. We got the sequential turn signals. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.